everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Chiefs going up against the Bulldogs. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup. All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the London Bulldogs. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down. Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 39 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll look to throw again. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. 11 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Come on, let's go!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And his kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mariota now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mariota on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Mariota. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Jay Howard in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Third and long here for Mariota. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted to 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they... Take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The interception here. Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Throwing, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of his end zone, Mariota. The left side completion to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
To throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to Chris Conley. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. Kelce, the intended receiver there, and it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On play action, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. A first down throw for Mariota. That's caught at the 1. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. Third and goal. Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out come the Chiefs now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to want... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They'll set up to throw, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. First down, Mariota. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got room. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
That's caught at the 3. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So that's their third trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll drop to throw. Austin's got it left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you can pretty much call him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And Jones has it over the middle. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll give them a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an offset eye. To throw Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Welcome back now here in London, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
Speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Let's go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a 1st down. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. It's caught. Jones. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mariota on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mariota now from the 50. Caught by Jones. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Third and short yardage. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Mariota. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. To the air again, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Third and goal, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Give them 11 on the gain there, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there at 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. It's a quarterback sneak. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. So how many practices we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Londoners, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.